BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So we have an update rolling out for the stable version of the Microsoft Edge web browser for desktop, which was made available late yesterday in my region on the 15th of December. Now, this is not the security update we were expecting to see roll out, which has originally been rolled out and already been made available for Chrome, Brave, and Vivaldi. For some reason, Microsoft has not yet decided to roll out that all-important Chromium security update. And this is just a maintenance update, which Microsoft is known to do and is quite common for Microsoft to push out between major version upgrades. Now, if you have experienced any issues in the browser, it's always important just to double check to address and fix those issues. And after this maintenance update has been applied, the browser version and build will be upgraded to version 108.0.1462.54. As always, it's just a point release update. Now, the point release fixes various bugs and performance issues. And once again, the release notes don't tell us anything other than that. And that's for the stable and extended stable release. So if you have experienced any issues or problems, as mentioned, just double check your browser is up to date. Now, with that out the way, I would say a big update with this latest point release is that the browser has now received a new feature for the sidebar, which I actually did post on about a month ago when it was still in preview in Edge Canary. And now the sidebar now has its own settings page, which has now started rolling out to the stable channel. And I would presume at this stage that it is part of this latest point release update, because it definitely wasn't there as a feature in Microsoft Edge, the stable version yesterday. And I have noticed that after installing this latest point release update, that if we head over to the settings menu, that the sidebar now has its own entry in the left navigation pane of the settings page. And as mentioned, this was in preview about a month ago, and I did say it would eventually roll out to the stable version and has now started to arrive. Now, Microsoft is giving the sidebar a lot of attention, and once again, just another feature that the settings page now has received its own dedicated page, because obviously there is quite a lot going on with all the different productivity tools and quick actions that Microsoft has been making available in the stable channel. Now, up until this update did roll out, if we just navigate over to the appearance page, to toggle the sidebar on and off was a feature and a setting that was available on the settings page. Now, that has been removed since the sidebar now has its own dedicated page. And yeah, at the top, just to go through some of these settings, you can now turn the sidebar off and toggle that back on from its own settings page now. You can obviously customize the sidebar from the settings page now in the settings menu. You can toggle on allow sidebar apps to show notifications, which was also part of the appearance page before this update. Each app has its own specific settings. Each app contains individual settings that can be set and include notifications and permissions, and you can just click on those to toggle those different settings. And then if we head right down to the bottom, mobile sites, these are sites like my YouTube channel that I've manually added to the sidebar, and here we get different site permissions: ask before sending, recommended, quiet notification requests. You can turn that on and off. You can block sites, allow sites, and as mentioned, I've added my YouTube site to the site panel. So if you are using the sidebar and the site panel, just letting you know that the sidebar now has its own dedicated sidebar page now in the settings app, which has finally made its way from preview into the stable channel, and that seems to be rolling out now, as mentioned, with that latest point release update, which also fixes various bugs and performance issues in the browser. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.